Have you ever noticed that after spending a lot of time with certain people, you start thinking like them, you start talking like them, and even start making decisions like them? What if I told you that your future is being shaped not just by your degree, but also by the caliber of people you spend the most time with? Welcome back to another episode of Beyond the Degree podcast with Dorcas. Today we are talking about why your circle matters more than you think. Whether we like it or not, our environment shapes us. The kind of conversation we listen to, the habits we imitate, the kind of people we spend the most time with all have impact on who we become. Last week, we talked about why building effective relationship matters and why it helps us grow and navigate life. But today, I want us to go a little deeper because not every relationship affects us in the same way. Some people inspire us, some challenge us to become better, some encourage us when we feel down. And unfortunately, some people can keep us stuck without even realizing it. And one thing I have learned is influence rarely happens overnight. Nobody wakes up one morning and suddenly becomes a different person. Most times, influence happens little by little through conversations, through habits, through shared mindsets, through the kind of people we spend the most time with. Think about it. If the people around you constantly complain about life, definitely you will start seeing life through their lens. If the people around you avoid growth, you will also find it harder to pursue growth yourself. But if you are surrounded by people who are learning, people who are building, people who are improving, and even encouraging others, you will naturally be challenged to do the same. And that is why your circle matters. This doesn't mean you should cut off everyone or think you are better than others. Not at all. But it does mean that you should pay attention to the kind of influence you admit into your life. Sometimes we keep certain friendships simply because they have existed for a long time. But the truth is, longevity doesn't always mean growth. Okay, a good question to ask yourself. Do the people closest to me inspire me to become a better version of myself? Do they support my goals? Do they encourage growth? Or do they constantly pull me away from the person I'm trying to become? Another thing I've realized is that the right people can open doors we never imagined. Sometimes one conversation changes your perspective. Sometimes one friend introduces you to an opportunity. Sometimes one mentor gives advice that completely changes your perspective. That is the power of having the right people around you. So before we end today's episode, I want to leave you with these 3 practical things. First, take a moment to evaluate your circle. Ask yourself, who am I becoming because of the people around me? Another thing is, intentionally spend more time with people who challenge you positively and encourage growth. Also, become the kind of friend you would like to have. Be supportive, be encouraging, be trustworthy. Because healthy relationships work both ways. And at the end of the day, your future won't be determined only by your degree, but also by the kind of people around you who influence your mindset, who influence your habits, who influence you in many ways. So in a nutshell, choose your circle wisely. Choose your circle wisely. And before I leave, I would like to ask you, do you think the people around you are helping you grow or they are holding you back? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section. And next week, we are discussing something many young people struggle with. How How do they struggle with how to outgrow a friendship. Trust me, that is a conversation you won't want to miss. And thank you so much for listening to Beyond the Degree podcast. Until next time, keep growing, keep learning, and keep building a life that goes beyond the degree.